Hey folks, Ray from Rainmaker.com here. Today I'm at Eurobike with Lezyne and the new GPS units. They've got two new GPS units they've announced here. One is the Mega C, which is a slightly smaller edition, and then they have also the new Mega XL, which is a larger one. In the case of both of these units, you can change the orientation. That's why you see these ones up here, and this one up here, kind of vertical orientation, so the landscape, and the vertical one. The key feature they've added to this lineup is mapping. So what you've got here is mapping on the units themselves. Now it's a bit of like the actual background of the roads, but not the road names themselves. So it mirrors pretty much exactly what Wahoo's done with their Element and Element Bolt series, where they have those maps on the unit, and it's designed to be kind of this middle ground of what turn-by-turn navigation is at the high end from Garmin, and then at the low end with nothing at all behind it. Okay, so looking at the mapping piece a little bit closer, the way it works is that you load maps onto the unit itself, and you do that by first selecting a region. So what you can see here is the region that we're kind of near, so I can move this map around, and this is where the convention is here at Eurobike, and I can choose to download this region right there, and it's going to download that, and right now it's about 55 or so megs that it looks like it's going to download. And then from there, I would send this to the GPS unit there, and that gets the maps there. Now what's really interesting is actually not so much that the maps are on this, but this is offline routing for the phone. So the idea here is that you could take this phone, go somewhere where you don't necessarily have connectivity. For example, if you're traveling internationally and you don't have a cell phone plan outside the hotel, this allows you to do search of point of interest databases, so things like restaurants and cafes, roads, addresses, all that kind of stuff is here. So you can do your route planning on the phone itself offline and then send it to the Mega XL GPS unit so they can go ahead and actually do the turn-by-turn navigation. So the way you're looking at this from a routing standpoint is that you're getting initially, if you plan the routes on the phone itself, you're going to get that legit turn-by-turn, so turn right on Maple Street, left on Central Street, and so on. Versus if you import files like GPX, TCX, FIT files, etc., that's going to vary a little bit as to what you'll get. In some cases, you'll get breadcrumb trail style stuff, and in other cases, you'll get full turn-by-turn navigation. Depends on the source. They're also going to add Strava route support here very, very shortly. They already have Strava live segments, but Strava routes. In the case of Strava routes, what that's going to allow you to do is pull those routes in, and then they're saying hopefully to be able to get turn-by-turn navigation on Strava routes, something that will be pretty unique because it's not something that Wahoo has today, for example, because they don't have an underlying street name map set. When you do that on a Garmin, you do because you have the underlying street name map set for the higher end Garmins anyway. So if they can pull that off here with the Lezyne price point, that would be pretty impressive and pretty solid. As far as these units beyond this, I didn't talk about what kind of had in the past, but essentially this is a full feature GPS unit. It's one of the best deals out there, in fact. Up until this point, the existing Lezyne units have been like $150 to $160, even cheaper than that in some cases. You're talking power meter support, all sensor support, indoor training support, training plan support, so the ability to go ahead and pull in structured workouts, all that stuff is here. They've really been like a great option, kind of at, I don't want to say at lower end because that sounds bad, but at the less expensive end of the market. These units here are coming at $200 each. So the larger unit is $200 and has a battery life up to 48 hours, which is like way beyond everyone else out there. The smaller unit here has a battery life of about 32 hours and also $200. They're both shipping today. They're available today to buy. So check out down the road here. I'll probably do some sort of review either on the channel, on the site, on somewhere, but stay tuned for that. To do that, go and whack that subscribe button at the bottom there, or whack that like button just because that's what you do if you like content. Also check up in the corner there, there's all the Eurobike stuff. There's tons of videos up there already. Plenty more to come once we have time to edit them. So with that, have a good one.